What's up, family? We need to talk about a new piece of legislation that's on the table with Congress right now that is pushing for an increase for our Social Security SSI recipients. Yes, we are talking about a new effort to boost the SSI benefits. Starting off, guys, we have a little bit of good information in regards to our Social Security recipients, specifically referring to those individuals that are receiving SSI payments. Yes, as you can see right here on Fox News, it says that the Social Security campaign is now aiming to help more Americans claim supplemental security income, or better known as SSI. It says that the cost of living adjustment, or better known as the COLA, boost payments for supplemental security income. Now it says right here, guys, that the Social Security Administration Office has launched a new campaign to help more Americans in need of financial help to claim SSI payments, according to the government agency. Back in December, guys, 7.5 million people collected SSI benefits, and 85% were eligible because of a severe disability, including blindness, according to the data. But SSI provides monthly payments to adults and children with the disability or blindness, as well as people over the age of 65 years old and other individuals without disabilities who have income and resources below specific financial limits. Now, in an aim to broaden the scope of SSI's reach, the government agency has launched a new campaign targeting underserved communities that ended up seeing the most significant decline in SSI applications since the pandemic, and where the majority of people living in those specific zip codes are people of color and people living at or below 150% of the federal poverty threshold. But anyways, guys, this is some great information, and they are saying in a statement that, look, helping eligible people access critical benefits, including SSI, is part of Social Security's core mission. Social Security Acting Commissioner said in a statement, saying that, look, underserved communities face additional challenges as well, like unreliable or no access to the internet and computers that widen the divide. And Social Security campaign strives to reach people in those specific communities to tell them about the eligibility criteria for SSI and how to contact the Social Security Administration office. But anyways, guys, in regards to Social Security, we also recently talked about how we can see the COLA increase giving a boost in the upcoming year. However, the recent data came out and said that the COLA increase is actually going to receive a little bit of cuts to those specific benefits. Anyways, I believe we talked about it on the previous video, where our Social Security recipients are going to receive somewhere around 2.7%. Mind you, guys, this is much different from what we saw here recently, where the Social Security cost of living adjustments actually increased by 8.7%, which ended up boosting the average monthly SSI benefits to $914 per beneficiary in the year 2023, from the previous number of $841 back in 2022. So anyways, guys, like I said, right now the COLA increase is set at around, according to the Senior Citizens League, they're saying that their projections is going to lead us towards roughly 2.7% COLA increase. But anyways, guys, moving on, we also have some information in regards to Social Security as well, Social Security reform, and this is actually some positive news as well, guys. We actually have the Republicans and the Democrats actually agreeing on something for a change, instead of bickering with each other. But anyways, guys, according to this article on CNBC, Republicans and the Democrats are now agreeing that Social Security reform needs to happen, and it needs to happen very fast. But the problem is they are divided on how they can actually do it, how they can actually reform Social Security, where they can get the approval of Congress, the House and Senate representatives, as well as other lawmakers, as well as the president. And they just don't know exactly how. It says right here that Social Security Trust Fund faces depletion dates in the next decade or so, which may mean that reduced benefits if nothing is done sooner. And that is why both parties, the Republicans and the Democrats believe that something has to be done right now. And while Republicans have previously proposed forming a bipartisan commission to look at the issue, some worry that may actually lead to even more benefit cuts to the program. But anyways, guys, according to the lawmakers in Washington, they are saying that, look, avoiding touching Social Security when they crafted the recent bipartisan compromise to raise the debt ceiling is a bad thing. We just cannot ignore this particular program. We can't just go ahead and say that we are not going to touch the program. We actually have to touch the program. We actually have to do something about it. We've actually have to improve the program. We have to change the way the calculations are reported. We have to change on the amount of individuals in regards to how much income they bring in and whether or not they are going to be putting in more money into the Social Security Trust Fund. We have to make all of those specific changes in order for this program to continue on past the next decade. But anyways, guys, this particular program is definitely under scrutiny by Congress, and they continue to evaluate this in regards to the federal spending. But anyways, guys, this is the first step, according to the House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, which he put out a statement and said that, look, since we've done the debt ceiling deal, we have now got to focus on Social Security. He said that, look, that is going to be one of his top priorities moving forward, and that is also something that President Biden has said over the last 2.5 years, that it is also his number one top priority as well. However, we really haven't seen much effort directly coming from President Biden. But anyways, guys, hopefully now that the House Speaker is saying that he is going to be putting this on one of the top of his list of things to do, hopefully we can actually get some more traction in regards to the Social Security reform. And yes, guys, in his statement from Kevin McCarthy, he said that, look, the majority driver of the budget is mandatory spending. That was off the table during the debt ceiling negotiations, which actually included Social Security, Medicare, as well as the interest on the debt that we already have. But now that we have already signed the debt ceiling, we can actually talk about these things, guys. These are definitely important moving on because a lot of Americans in this country depend on these particular monthly payments in just to survive. So anyways, guys, yes, Kevin McCarthy is on board in regards to having this Social Security reform. And hopefully, guys, this will actually pull up more traction within the next few weeks or next few months or so. But anyways, guys, hopefully we can actually get something done this year. We don't want to necessarily go into the next presidency still trying to figure out how we are going to have the Social Security reform. We've got to do something about it right now. And hopefully with the push from the Republicans as well as the Democrats, hopefully we can actually make that happen. But anyways, guys, I will keep you guys posted as usual. But anyways, guys, like I said, the Republicans and Democrats are pretty much stumped right now in trying to figure out how they can actually make the Social Security reform actually happen. And as you can see right here, guys, according to some Social Security experts, they are saying that, look, they want to know, they're asking the question as well, is a permanent solution actually possible? Can that actually be a thing? That is shockingly enough, guys, that is the question that they are asking themselves, because no one seems to know how they can actually fix this program. I mean, we have seen other different bills and other different proposals coming out by Senator Bernie Sanders as well as others, but will those actually fix the problem? They seem very well to do that on paper, but in reality, can it actually come to fruition? Well, guys, we really don't know yet, because they really need to evaluate all of these particular programs, and they pretty much need to collaborate with each other. And that is where I feel is the biggest problem right now. They are not talking to one another, guys. You have different representatives over here. You have different lawmakers over here. You have different senators over here, and none of them are talking with each other. All they want to do is create a separate bill within their own specific organization and say that this is the best option that is on the table. But I feel that they should pretty much take all of those different pieces of legislations and different bills and just put them all together and get a group of smart people in the room, and let's narrow all of this down, guys. We have got to fix this problem, and hopefully we can actually fix it much sooner rather than later. We cannot wait for the next 9 years or so to actually do something about it. We've actually have to start this year. It will actually go into 2024 working on the solvency issues in regards to the Social Security program. But anyways, guys, tell me, what do you think about this? Do you think that that is actually how they need to figure out how they can have this Social Security reform done? Or let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. I'm curious to see what type of solution that you think that Congress and lawmakers need to have in order to fix this thing moving forward. But anyways, guys, moving on, it does say right here that most Americans approaching retirement age are probably aware that the Social Security will actually lose a major funding source in a decade or so. According to that source, the Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund, which is expected to run out of money as early as 2033. Guys, we just talked about it. That is less than 10 years away. And that information is directly coming from the Social Security Trustees Report. And they're saying that when that actually happens, the program will be solely reliant on payroll taxes for funding. And those taxes only cover about 77% of the current Social Security benefits. So anyways, guys, like I said, this is going to be a huge issue moving forward. But the good thing that I do like about this is that the Republicans and the Democrats are now agreeing on something, guys. They are agreeing both that the Social Security reform needs to happen, and it needs to happen very quickly. But the problem is they really don't know how to do it. Can you help them, guys? I'm going to be reading your comments down below, so make sure that you comment and say something down below, or even just say hi, Budget Bill. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a few opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash. All you have to do is sign up with Webull and deposit like $1, and they are going to give you 12 free stocks. Now, the good thing about this is that those 12 free stocks can actually be worth up to $3,000, and all it takes is $1. What a great way to start your investing career. Or you can just sell your stocks and just withdraw all of the money. But anyways, that is just one of those options, but be sure to check out all of them down below in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.